latest view of Katrina. It is a large storm now. It has increased in strength throughout the day. It's a Category 3 storm with sustained winds at 115 miles per hour.
I'll tell you, it's still a very dangerous hurricane. Obviously, you know, you want to prepare for things. Fact is that there will still be thousands of people that will not have evacuated New Orleans.
There is a lot of worry here. Worry about loved ones who are missing, worried about what's happening in New Orleans, and worrying about where they go from here.
In January 2012, students from Sacred Heart University's chapter of Habitat for Humanity traveled to the Gulf Coast region as part of what was called the Mississippi Mission Matters trip.
So our typical day started with us leaving the church that we stayed at 7:40 to begin our 8 o'clock workday. So we roughly arrived at the warehouse around 8 o'clock. From there we did our little projects in the morning, whether it was cleaning up the warehouse, getting rid of old lumber, starting up the walls for the office and storage space, and around 4:30ish we were done with our workday.
This was senior Olivia Durning's second year as a member of the delegation.
As a participant, you had to communicate with the staff there at Habitat and see kind of where they needed you, and you kind of form little teams and, you know, groups of 4 or 5 work as a team and complete a project and then move on to the next one, and through that we were able to get a ton of work done. There were times where, as the construction coordinator is explaining it to me, I look at him and go, I have no idea what tool you're talking about or how to do what you're asking me, but they, you know, they'll walk you through it step by step, and they teach you.
You have to choke up a little bit, but swing that thing. Let this be a projectile. Let it hit. And get up here where you can get a hold of it. See, you can kind of tap it.
I learned how to repair a hole in drywall, and the construction coordinator joked and said, next time you're at a party and someone punches a hole in the wall, they'll know who to call because you'll know how to repair it.
Co-leading the delegation was junior Mike Wright, who was excited for a second trip back to the Gulf Coast. I asked if he felt as if he sacrificed part of his winter break, but he did not see it as such.
The people that we were down there helping, they have spent years waiting for their homes to be rebuilt, waiting for some sort of help. So for anyone to use the word sacrifice to describe that week, I think is incorrect. We were given more than we gave from the people that we were helping.
I think what you have is a rural community certainly in need of help on a lot of levels.
While on assignment in the Gulf Coast with Vision Project, Professor Rick Falco and his crew spent a day with the delegation.
There's a good deal of poverty, and certainly with housing, Habitat's impact is very, very important. Through the lens, what you see is that for these people, it's a great emotional thing to see that in the future they're going to have a place for their family, a place to live, a place to call home. I heard it over and over again. We're not building houses, we're building homes. And I think there's a major difference in those two words. And to see that reinforced, that's a very wonderful and sometimes overwhelming experience.
The volunteers returned to Sacred Heart with a warm welcome.
So we just had a group of people in this room come back from a really great affiliate down in Mississippi. We spent a week down there, so let's get a round of applause for them.
Reporting for The Pulse, this is Erin Murtaugh.